series, which is the basics of being a content creator and how to like start your own social media stuff. The first 5 in our top 10 were in a part 1 video, which I will link down below for you so you can see that. So we're going to just jump right into part 2. And so we're on to number 6, which is determine your goals and end goals more than your stats. And what I mean by that is that when you're starting out on YouTube, a lot of people are like, I want to be at 500 subscribers in 1 month. Woo! That is an amazing goal. And if you do that, you are amazing. But it's not realistic. It really isn't. For me, I actually got to 500 subscribers in my first 6 months of being on YouTube, and then I stalled, and it took me 2 years to get to my next 500. So, and I'm not saying that that will happen to you in any way, but what I am saying is instead of saying this is how I'm going to succeed, this is how I measure my success, is if I can get to this, don't do that. Measure your success and goals. Like for me, my goal might be I'm going to put up 3 videos a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to do 1 planner video, 1 makeup video, and 1 haul video. That's just an example. I want to do X amount of videos by this time. I want to contact X amount of companies to review their stuff in this amount of time. Those are goals that are attainable for you. They don't depend on anybody else but you. And that is more important than trying to say, well, this is what I'm going to do and this is how I'm going to measure my success. Because believe it or not, subscribers on YouTube don't mean anything anymore. It's all about, like you said, it's all about retention rate. It's all about watch time. So if you have a retention rate, you should be building that community. That's something you can do. Okay, so for number 6, that's what I mean by determining your goals.
And when you determine your goals based entirely off of your actions, you're going to be completely skirting the biggest problem. If you base it off of your stats, you're going to start getting frustrated. And then you're going to start making really short-term decisions that could ruin you later on. It's very easy to go sub for sub. It's very easy to go to, say, a farm of viewer farm, and then that gets you what you need now, but you're screwed later on.
Yep, exactly.
You don't have what you need to continue growing.
Exactly. You want to be self-sustainable. Number 7, use your resources at hand. And a lot of people are like, you know, I can't do YouTube. I don't have any equipment. That is incorrect. When I first started out YouTube, I used to prop my phone, which was a Galaxy S4. I used to prop it up on the ledge of my windowsill so that I would have natural light coming in and just do videos. I just talking to to my phone. And I used my phone for a little while. I know one of my friends still uses her phone. She's been on here for many, many years, and she still uses her phone to do video. Phones are very good for doing that. You can also edit on your phone if you really have to. There's some free editing software. I don't know what they are. Other people do. If you know, comment down below. But quite honestly, I mean, I've been blessed that I have a good full-time job, and I was able to start investing into these things. You can use your phone, like I said. You can use natural sunlight. You can use the free editors. Here's a little tip that I do. You know, like a lot of people have really professional looking pictures, and you're always kind of like, wow, like what are their backgrounds? They're amazing. Like, do they have a light box? Like, what is it? What I use is foam board, and I buy foam board for like 50 cents a piece at like Target or the Dollar Tree or something, and I will cover it in wrapping paper, contact paper. Sometimes I'll just use the white side, and I will use that to do all of my pictures, and as long as it's well lit, it looks pretty good. You know, you don't have to be professional in order to get some really good things.
This backdrop here.
That's a shower curtain. Shower curtain from Target, guys. And this right here, this was thrown in a dumpster at our apartment complex, and we were like, ours now, and look at it, okay? So then after I had been doing this for a little while, and I was able to like set aside and save, I bought my first camera, and it was a video camera, and I can't even remember what the brand was, but it was literally a video camera, like a handy cam. And we did that. The lighting was horrible. Okay, I did a lot of research, and I knew that I wanted to do some vlogging, so I ended up getting, so that kind of brings me to the camera I have now, which is a Sony a5000, which is very lightweight, and I thought I was going to be using it for vlogging a lot more, but now it basically just sits in my lighting setup in my spare room with a Diva ring, and then there's like some box lights I got on Amazon. I got all of these like the knockoff generic brand, and it suits me just fine. And then I also got a Sony action cam for when I go out vlogging different places, because it's waterproof. You can just throw that puppy in your bag and you're fine. Yeah. However, I will say one of the biggest problems with the camera we have right now is that it overheats a lot, which is what just happened.
We had a
so I mean, eventually I might get a Canon, you know, something that I can plug in some microphone, but you know, I'm kind of going as I go because I don't really want to invest a lot of money, you know, yet. I'm not at that level. I think that if I got to more subs, or if I got to like a place where I could do this more often, I might get to that level. Or if this camera breaks. One or the other. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, so use your resources at hand. You can be very creative and figure out exactly what is going to work for you. I know as far as lighting, people get like those clip-on lamps from Walmart, and they get like a white bulb instead of a yellow bulb, and then that's what they use. And their lighting looks amazing. You don't need professional stuff. You really don't.
No.
Okay. Number 8. Find people who support you in real life. This is very important. Not just supporting people online, but you need a support system because, okay, I'm gonna break it down and be real with you. I have an amazing group of 3 guys who are very, very understanding when I say we need to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, go get coffee, and do these videos, and we're gonna be doing this for like 2 or 3 hours so that we can get them all done. And they're like, okay, well, let's just move our schedule around. We're going to do this, right? So this is the in real life support. When I'm feeling like I'm super crappy at what I'm doing and nobody really cares what I'm doing in the Facebook group, and I just feel really down on myself and my self-esteem is pretty crappy and my numbers aren't going the way I want them to and I'm not getting everything done that I want them to, these are the guys that are saying to me, we see this and this is how we're going to help you. Your people online can't see you every day. They can't know what it is you're going through. They can't look at you and be like, oh gosh, you need to take a rest. You know, they can't see these things. They're going to be like, I'm not going to lie, the people online are going to be your best. They can be your best friends in life. But if they don't see you in real life, they may not be able to know when there's a problem and help you out. So your in real life support system is super important. You know, if you're married and your husband doesn't support the fact that you need to go buy makeup so that you can review it, you might have a difficult time. I'm not saying you can't do it, YouTube. I'm just saying you might have a difficult time. You might have to work your way around it a little bit more.
Yeah. The greatest way to see ourselves is through the mirror of those that love us. Mm-hmm.
But also, in the same point, I want to say that it is important that you support others and what they're doing. So this is a really good example, actually. A girl that I used to work with, who I haven't seen in like probably a year and a half, she just started selling this jewelry, and it's really affordable jewelry. And so she added me to her Facebook page, and I'm like, oh great, you know, another seller, you know, but I'd never heard of this jewelry company before, so I took a chance and I checked her out. And I ordered some stuff from her to support her business. And in turn, I'm going to review, you know, on the channel this stuff. And I might give away one of the pieces of jewelry that I got for you guys. So you see how this is kind of a mutual thing. So I'm helping her with her business. She's going to help promote me, like when I do my video. Then I'm going to help her even more by saying, okay, here's some people that are going to be driven towards your shop. And then I'm going to help you by giving back to you. But I'm also helping me because I can do a video and, you know, I have more content. Yeah, so those are all the things that, like, do you see how it's like a circle of life thing happening here? That is going to make you a down-to-earth person that people are going to want to connect with, right? Because you're doing this for other people, too. It's not just for you.
Yes. Even though the internet is between us, this is still a space where we can create something between each other.
We really can. Comment below on that one. Yep. Number 9, we're almost done. Just do it and stop making excuses about it. I have had people tell me all the time, oh, I would love to do YouTube, but I don't have equipment. I think we already covered that. Number 2, I would like to do YouTube, but I just don't have the time. I have a full-time job. We have one car for 3 people and 3 different jobs in 3 different locations in Orlando. You can do this. I know a lot of people think that YouTube is like the thing that stay-at-home moms do so they can do stuff while their kids sleep or, you know, in between carting them around or whatever. That's just not true. So, you know, I'm going to go back to the part where I work full-time, and most of the time I'm at work like 9-10 hours a day. You just have to be smart about how you're going to do it. I bulk film on the weekends. I do stuff in a planner that says this is all of my Instagram posts for the week. These are all the different promos that I have to do. These are when I'm going to do my videos. This is how I'm going to market it. This is me checking off a list after a list after a list to make sure that it all gets done. Okay, but I'm not putting a high expectation on myself that I have to live or die by these lists. However, just do it. Okay, I read this book, and I've been telling everybody this. I read this book, The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes, and if you have not read this book, I recommend. Get it on audiobook. She reads it, and it's great. If you just are a speed reader, get it in regular. I don't care. Get your hands on this book, because if you're afraid of doing something, you can find, like, you're anxious. I have anxiety. I totally understand where you guys are coming from, but do not let that scare you away from doing what is going to make you happy and passionate about life and make your life worth living. And if you read this book, and you might come away with many different things about how you can change yourself this year to make your life more successful, not a slave to fear or anxiety or your weight or your energy level or whatever, you can do this, okay? So just stop making excuses and do it already. Take the first step. You know you can do it.
Everything that you're afraid of will start going away the more you actually do it.
That's true.
Like my fear of heights. It's starting to go away because I'm always on a, 20-foot ladder?
Yep, that's true. All right, we're finally at number 10. Number 10 is never stop being you. This is extremely important. People I have seen on YouTube that are really down to earth when they first start out start to get really big heads and very egotistical once they get a lot bigger. And at that point, people just stop. They don't watch them anymore because they started doing it for the wrong reasons. I can think of a lot of YouTubers who are not like this. They're ones I love watching. Like, for example, Jessica Braun, she's in JamBeauty 89, Andrea Matalano, Noelle from Emily Noel. Yeah, Emily Noel. These YouTubers, Jen, I can't forget Jen from Jen Loves Reviews. These YouTubers are people that I've watched because not only did I start watching them because they were, you know, just really accessible. They would answer back when you comment them. They will be sweet and genuine and basically want to see other people succeed. And that's what kind of keeps me watching them again, even though they are, by my estimation, pretty big in the social media community. So just don't change yourself. Don't be like, this is what people want me to be, so I'm going to be like that. Or don't be like, well, I'm all that, I don't have to talk to anybody anymore, and forget who it was who actually took you to that spot, who actually supported you along the way. Don't forget those people, but just be you. I mean, I know a lot of people who watched my videos. I know a lot of you, and I know a lot of you have good hearts, and you are giving people. Don't stop being that. Just don't, because then you stop being who you really are. Don't let fame get to your head. Not that you all are going to be famous. I hope you are, but don't let it get to your head. You know, just be you, be genuine.
So with that, I'm going to add Marshall's 11th. Once you're done with everything on this list of 10, go back to number 1 and start again.
Don't compare yourself to others.
And then just keep on going.
Boom. Anyway, so that is our top 10 tips for starting out in the online media world, specifically YouTube. Make sure you check out part 1 if you missed that. I will link that down below for you as well. And comment below with any feedback that you have, anything that you think we should do for our next video. And if this helped you, because I want to know if it helped you. That's why we're doing this, is so it helps you.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time,
stay zany.
Bye.